Good evening, everybody. Hope you're well. I had a rest. I've had something to eat. I've watched Confessions of a Driving Instructor, and I watched a true crime from someone who uploaded who I am subscribed to. So I've been doing quite a bit. Now, I thought I'd come on just before bedtime to see how everyone was. And I'm sitting here watching from my first Ultimate Collection Carry On movie box set, Volume 1, Carry On Nurse. This is so funny. I love Carry On Nurse. Charles Hawtrey is so funny in this one. I haven't seen these for quite a few weeks now, so I thought I could do with a bit of a giggle. So I put these on. But yes, I hope everyone's doing okay wherever you are, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, and hope you're all having a nice time, whatever you're doing, and staying safe and being happy. All these people seem to care about are racing, horse racing. I went through a couple of my DVDs earlier that I've got in my bedroom, and I came across another funny man I love, who sadly died now, Norman Wisdom. I have 14 movies of his, and he is so funny. Very, very funny man. But on the other hand, very, very talented. He was very talented. So there will be a few more movies I'll be delving into, maybe in the coming days. But I fancied watching a Carry On movie. And as Carry On Nurse is one of my favourite, I thought I would start off with this. Joan Hickson is in this. She played Miss Marple in the UK TV series before they updated it to Marple, which I didn't like as much. As I've said in one of my other videos, I think Joan Hickson is, or was, the best Miss Marple, apart from Margaret Rutherford, who is in 4 movies. There's a man, I'm not quite sure of his name, but he plays a patient, and he was in Ben-Hur. He played one of the knights, or whatever you call them. I love Kenneth Williams. He's in this as well. I would say Kenneth Williams, Charles Hawtrey, and Bernard Bresslaw were my 3 top favourite men in the Carry On movies. Sid James was okay, but the other 3 were my favourite. Very, very funny men, and again, very talented. Um, a lot of people didn't realise because they didn't see him in this movie. They thought he wasn't in it, which was Bernard Bresslaw, but he actually was in it. What happened was, one of the patients, they had an operation, so the nurses had to be with them to have a bath. And the feet that you see standing in the water are actually Bernard Breslaw's. Because the other man's feet, apparently, for some weird reason, the producers and that said his feet were too small. So I don't know what that was all about. But yeah, so that's a fun fact. But these are very, very funny. One of my favourite ladies in this, in these Carry On movies, is Hattie Jakes. She was so funny, and again, very talented. These are really, really funny movies. Three of my other real favourites are Carry On Screaming. And I would say that was actually my favourite. Carry On Matron, which my son loves as well, and Carry On Dick, based on Dick Turpin, and Carry On Behind, Carry On Cruising. I do like Carry On Emmanuel and Carry On Columbus, even though a lot of people, they said they weren't keen on them, but I actually think they're quite funny. They're even more funny than I think than Carry On Jack and Carry On England. So yeah, Emmanuel and Columbus are definitely on my list for the funny ones. Carry On Doctor is hilarious. I love Frankie Howard. He was a funny man. Very troubled in his private life, like Charles Hawtrey and Kenneth Williams. But on the television, you couldn't fault them. They were so funny. Oh my goodness. Oh dear. That nurse is up to no good again. She's trying too hard and she keeps making mistakes. At the moment, my little Sutika, she's asleep. The wind got up outside earlier, but it's died down again now. As I said, I haven't really been doing much since we spoke before. Just watched a couple of movies, as I said. Just had a rest. And just had a little me time. So, as I said, I thought I'd just come on to have a little chat before I went to bed. I can't believe I've done 19 videos. Unbelievable. Time flies when you're having fun. Although I've mentioned that before, but it is true. The things that they get up to in these movies, they are so funny. I'm going to be taking a couple of more pain medication in a minute. There will be my last ones for bedtime. My legs are still playing up as usual. My headache isn't as bad as it was earlier, but it's still there. I can't stand lingering headaches. Very, very annoying. But I'd like to have either a pain there or not just lingering in the background, making you feel very unwell or more unwell than you need to be with a headache or a pain in the leg. But things don't go like that. Changed my top again. Got my Roman Reigns top on. Head of the table, which he is. Another one I found in my cupboard when I was looking for something. So so as I said, I had just had a little bit of a me time, all snuggled under the bedclothes and things like that, while my little girl was all snuggled up as well. Ooh. So I've watched three out of 4 of the confession movies. I've got the last one I have to watch is Confessions of a Pop Performer, which is very, very funny. Very funny. They're all very funny. And then I would have watched them all. So I was very pleased with myself. Yes, hello, Kat. I just saw you. Hello. Ouch. Ow. Oi. Oh. Ow. Thank you. Hi. Hi, how are you? How are you doing? You're a good girl for mommy. Thank you. Hi. Kisses for mama. Oh, careful. Where are you going? Oh. She wants a tea before bedtime. So let me feed her again and then she'll bugger off back to bed again. Get down then. Get down or I can't get it. You know the rule. If you're in my way, how am I supposed to get it? Oh dear. Won't let mummy do anything as usual. Animals are like human babies. Soon as they're not getting the attention, they want it. Get down, please. There you go. There's your tea for tonight. So it should be okay till morning now. Let me just fill a water bowl up. So she's got a little bit more water in there than was already in there. Ouchie. yes, so as I was saying, I thought I would. Oh, that man's giggle. Oh. Oh, I love Charles Hawtrey. Funny man. Yes, so as I was saying, I just had some me time. I did have something to eat, but I might have something else to eat before I go to bed. I don't know yet, but I'm not going to be late to bed tonight. For one reason, as I said, my headache is still lingering around and niggling, and I don't want that getting any worse. My neck is still hurting a little bit, which I did say on my first video today. Probably slept wrong. One of those things, you know, these things happen, you know, and it's annoying because they do hurt, but especially the neck, you know, you have to be very careful with your neck. It'd be so much easier if you laid wrong and then, you know, your body actually woke you up to tell you you were laying wrong. A lot of people wouldn't get these problems if that happened. But when people go into deep sleeps or whatever, they don't seem to notice the positions sometimes their bodies can get into. But it should be okay. It should settle down. Oh. Yeah, so as I said, I hope everyone's doing okay. Don't know what I've got planned for tomorrow. Probably not much. So I don't have many jobs or anything like that to do tomorrow, so I might just have a carry-on movie day. That would be nice. Because a lot of them I actually watch more than I do others, so it would be nice to come across some carry-on movies I haven't seen for a while. That would be very nice. I hope my headache goes before then. Oh my goodness, he's fell out of bed. Oops, get up, Charlie. He loves listening to Mrs. Dow's diaries on the hospital radio. Very, very funny movie. Two of the Carry On movies that took me a little while to get into used to be Carry On Teacher and Carry On Regardless. But over time, when I kept watching them, I thought, oh, yeah, they are quite funny. So they are on my list of favourite ones now. So it's Spying, as I told you in one of my other videos. That took me a little while to get into, but it's very funny. It's a very funny one. Carry On Cruising's nice as well. They're all good in their own way. I wouldn't say I hate anything like that. You know, it's like Carry On England and Carry On Jack. You know, I wouldn't say I hate them. I just don't watch them as Carry On movies. I have seen them, obviously, a few times, but I don't see them as a Carry On movie because they're not as funny. But as I said, I've got the others as well that were original Carry On movies that they didn't put into the 31 disc collection that they released on DVD and video. There's Carry On Admiral, Carry On Round the Daffodils, Carry On Raising the Wind, and a few others that they didn't put into the into the list. So I think there's originally there was about 39 Carry On movies, but for some reason 8 got left out for some reason. Not quite sure why. But me diving into the internet a little bit, I managed to find some information about them all, and I managed to get them all. And there's another one called Nurse on Wheels, which was originally Carry On Nurse on Wheels, which was originally going to be Carry On Nurse 2, but for some reason they changed their mind about that one. So like they have a Carry On Doctor again, or again Doctor. They were, as I said, they were going to do that with Nurse on Wheels. They were going to originally do that as a Carry On Nurse 2, but they didn't do that. I'm not sure why. They changed their mind. But another box set that that is really good are the Lord of the Ring movies and the Hobbit movies. I think they're lovely. Again, you know, they've got lovely colours in them and just really, really good stories. I've read a couple of books, but I do have all the films that they've done so far. Not sure if they're going to do any more, but we'll see. They might do. Blimey, it's been on 25 minutes already. Yep, I thought she would have done. She's gone straight back to bed after she's had her tea. I can hear her. She's in the bathroom playing with her bricks. She's quite happy. It's lucky she can see in the dark because there's no lights out there. So it's very good and safe that animals can actually see in the dark more than humans can. Although, obviously, you know, if humans' eyes focus properly, they can see in the dark. The best way, if you're looking for something or someone in the dark, the best way to actually be able to see them more is actually not look onto the subject or the person head on. If you look just to the side slightly, you can actually see them better. So that's another true fun fact. I do like coloured movies. They're really, really nice, but I don't know what it is with black and white movies. They're really nice. They seem to be more peaceful. You know, sometimes, you know, especially at night time, you know, if you're not feeling too good or you've got a bit of a headache or something, you know, they're not as full on in your face as the coloured ones are. But I do sometimes, I think the black and white movies, whatever movie it is, they seem a little bit more calming. Or maybe that's just me, I don't know. But this is a very, very funny movie. Oh, 9 o'clock. Wow, time flies. Another day's gone quite quick today. Ooh. Nearly my bedtime. As I said, I might have something else to eat because I have to keep my eating up a bit for something that I'm not going to delve into right now. And then I will be heading to bed. So I will probably watch this one and then I think I put on my favourite one, Carry On Screaming. Have that going on all night and then watch different ones in the morning. But as I said, these are very funny. And the TV series, Carry On Laughing, that's very funny. They do different things in that as well. Episodes are on for half hour each. And as I said, I think they did 2 or 3 series of that. And they done 2 or 3 Christmas specials, which no, 3 or 4 Christmas specials, I think, which are also very funny. I've got those as well, so it will be a fun time, I think, watching these. I might do some videos as I'm watching them. I might not. As I said, it all depends on what I'm doing during the day, or you know, if I feel well enough. But I think I've done pretty well in the last 4 days, doing 19 videos. So I'm very proud of myself on that way. I have to go out just to the shop on Wednesday and Thursday. Get my shopping on Wednesday and pay my bills on Wednesday. So that's all I've got to do this week. As looking after the house and myself, my kitten's concerned. Oh, ouchie. Oh. I am hopefully I'm planning on being in bed, or at least getting in bed in the next hour, which this one should be finished by then, so I can get a good night's sleep. So I'm just going to love and leave you for a second. Oh my God. Well, don't pick hot things up with bare hands. Honestly, that nurse. Yes, I'm going to leave you for a few seconds. Just so I can go and get a snack before bedtime. So I will be back as soon as I can. Oh. Ow. I won't be a moment. I heard a crash. What's going on? Nothing. Doctor! I can never find you when I want you. What do you want? It's an emergency. You want what? What?
like you, but sometimes I don't understand you. But you're happy when you're pushing someone's things and making sense to you. I like to see you happy. So you get that handbag and come out fighting.
Oh man, I'm married to you, Jane.
I've got a surprise for you.
Pickled red cabbage.
Not red, ginger.
We manager.
I'll send it along. What a pity I'm not allowed to bring the children.
This is allowed in the private.
Oh, well, we couldn't afford that.
Hush.
What?
Pop. Not what?
Sorry, Henry. Can I this?
What? I mean, pop. Oh, yes. Oh, very nice, yes.
For when you come home. I bought it without divvy from the co-op.
Rhoda, please.
What's the matter, Peter?
Never mind. Any other news?
Oh, we had a letter from the Building Society.
Rhoda.
Drink.
Hey, Norman will. Come on in. How are you, man? Great. Just great. Thanks. Look you in the flash, then you'll chat a good one, eh? Sure. Don't be sorry, partner. How are you, mate? Never mind. Yeah, sure. No one will ever know how I suffer when it comes to your love. Hey, Ginger. Why haven't you come in here to see me before now? Yeah, no, I've got reason for coming to see them. But that is a reason over and above my natural warmth and human concern as an individual.
Ouch.
I never showed you, but I have, and I'm just giving you the point. Here. I won, didn't I? This was an accident, you know, but I beat you. You won. 2 penny last you won. What am I adding? Crazy. What do you expect me to do? Don't have to charge I win it for another 5 rounds? Listen, but I'm dead. You've got the right idea. I don't understand.
Sorry, that took a little longer than expected.
And that's what you got to do. This stage now, when you're wrong, the
But I was just about to come in and I forgot I needed another bottle of drink in here with me because I've nearly run out of my Tango orange. So I thought I'd bring another bottle of drink in as well. So for my snack, I have a Marmite sandwich. I have a piece of chocolate York cake and 2 baby oranges, which are also called satsumas or tangerines. So I've got, so I have a snack. Because obviously I do like sandwiches, but a lot of the time I don't eat the crust. Sometimes I do, but I haven't ate crusts a lot of the time since I was a baby. I don't know why. Nothing wrong with it. I just don't like the crusts. Yeah, so sorry that took a little bit longer than expected. Left you to look at my Christmas lights. Now Charles Hawtrey thinks he's a pianist now. Listening to music, orchestra music on his hospital radio. He's so funny. I do love him. He's so funny. Oh. Ow. Have some more sandwich in a moment.
It's fine, thanks, mate. Still, we ain't getting better, you know. We've got Nick. Excellent. Keep up the good work.
I but have one of my little baby oranges. Haven't had these for ages.
Otherwise,
I never seem to find them. I know they do them all year round, but I don't seem to find them. Not until it's near Christmas time. But they're very cute, little tiny segments. Very cute. Very tasty. I do find that the baby oranges are a lot more tasty and more sweet than some of the bigger oranges. Oh dear. Make sure all the beds are remade at once. I love Hattie Jake. She is so good as matron. Very funny lady, but again, very talented. Oh, wait, what? No, ew. Oh. Don't want the cream coming all out, all over my fingers. Ew, messy. I want to eat it, not getting a mess with it. Another Carry On movie that's funny is Carry On Cleo. That's a very funny one.
How am I doing?
That was based in the old times with the with the cavemen. That is a very funny one as well. Chocolate seems to get everywhere. There's a very big annoying lump in my bed. There is. I mean, there is. The one Carry On Twice Around the Daffodils, that's actually based on a true story. about patients in the 50s and 60s suffering from TB, and would they get over it and things like that. That's a nice movie. Kenneth Williams is in that one as well. Oh, my hand's playing up again. I have my other baby orange.
Good afternoon, Dr. Luke. Good afternoon, sir. Spells arrived, I believe. This way, Doctor. Good afternoon, Spells.
I love Leslie Phillips. He's funny.
Alison. Straight out.
I think he's actually died now. I'm sure I read that he died a couple of months ago. I could be wrong, but I'm sure I did read that he had died. Honestly, these men patients, they're sex mad with the nurses. Every man falls in love with the nurse. Every single time they go in hospital. They either fall in love with the nurse or think they're in love with the nurses. Ha. Well, I've had half a sandwich, so I don't need any more of that tonight, I don't think. Don't want to overdo my tummy. I wasn't really hungry. I just like to have a little something to eat before I go to bed. Oh yeah, June Whitfield is in this as well. She plays one of the patient's girlfriends. She's also in Terry and June with Terry Scott, who he's also in some Carry On movies as well. Wacko. Some of these people's sayings are so funny. Thing about oranges or little tangerines, satsumas, whatever you want to call them, baby oranges. When you get the juice all over your hand, they're very sticky. Makes your hands go all eel. Oh my goodness. It's 50 minutes, so I will stay with you for a little bit longer, and then I will get myself ready for bed and have an early night.
I was just thinking about you.
Oh, were you?
I've been thinking about you, Con. Listen, Jill,
And if I don't sleep, then I'll get up and
You too. Ever since you came to
just
our
watch a
house.
couple of more
I
movies.
took you no time ago.
your brother will be a marvelous doctor someday, but so far he knows very little about the human heart.
Oh, Oliver,
Jill,
I brought you some nuggets. Don't you like it?
Jill Ireland played Kenneth Williams's girlfriend in this. She ended up marrying an actor called Charles Bronson.
Oliver,
There's loads and loads of different famous people other than the main characters in these films.
I told you, she's stuck on you.
Carry On Loving, that's another funny one.
come in.
I've seen that for quite a few months.
Nightingale reporting staff. I've been sent here by night sister. We have a special occasion. It's me. You worked on a surgical ward before? No, sir. I'm on first year night. I've only been on women's medical so far. Me.
Oh. I hope you can hear a little bit of what's going on. Can't have it up too loud just in case,
Lots of other blood.
YouTube get the ear on.
While he's unconscious,
They might not because it's loads of other people have uploaded Carry On movies. So
Anything you want to know, if you're in any sort of doubt, just press that button and just Jane reliably along. I understand.
I'm not exactly uploading it. As such, I'm just so happens to be in the background when I'm doing a video.
Would you like some tea? It's a very boring job.
Don't know why, but for some reason I'm looking forward to going to snuggling up in bed tonight. Put Carry On screaming on the TV and listen to my animated stories. Sometimes, it's like, a lot of people, sometimes, they dread going to bed, just in case they can't sleep or whatever. And sometimes, people can't wait to get into bed, get all snuggly and lay down and try and, shut your brain off from the day's worries and thoughts or whatever was going on. But in that sense, I'm like my daddy. I've always loved my bed. But because of the added problems I have now with my disability, I can't lay down for too long if I'm awake.
I think I feel sick.
Because my legs start getting stiff and they start spasming and things like that. So, which is a shame. So these days I have to go around my my body, shall we say. Or when I'm really, really tired, or I don't feel well, got a headache. Maybe I think to myself, well, if I lay down, I can do two things at the same time, rest my legs for a while, and maybe I might fall asleep if I don't feel very well. Because when you don't feel very well, or you've just got other problems going on with you, sleep is one of the best things. So that's one way I try and sort myself out, especially if my insomnia kicks off. I don't push it. I don't stay up too long, or I try not to unless something important's come up. And then obviously I will put whatever's going on above me or whoever it's involving. Then I stay up. But to try and get my sleeping pattern back on track, I do try and start to settle down when I'm starting to get tired. Because obviously, getting overtired, that doesn't help insomnia. So you just go round and round in circles. But first thing I am going to do to start winding down is turn my light off. And then my brain can start settling down.
Coming back.
Oh my God. They've just give one of the men some sleeping medication. But sometimes that, depending on a certain age range with men, that medication, until they get used to it, can actually do the opposite effect. So now he's dancing around and he's all over the place, dancing with the nurses, messing around, going up and down in the lift. It's giving him the wrong side effect. Very, very excitable. Apparently, for some reason, it cynical. That's what it's called. Funny enough, it only affects men in that way where it can, not always, but it can give the wrong side effect and they get hyper and excitable instead of trying to settle down to go to sleep. And then it knocks them out in the end. But this is a very, very funny movie. Oh, now he's got hiccups. Don't believe it. Well, as my little girl's gone back to sleep, and I'm going to try and get my legs settled. Time I've done a couple of private things. It will be coming up to 10 o'clock. It's 9:30 now. So I think I'm going to love and leave you. Watch the end of this. And then time I've done my few private things, it will be ready for Carry On Screaming. Oh my goodness. Now she's getting all wet with the flaming sluice. She got that wrong. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God, she's soaked. Yeah, wetter, would you say? I will have one more cigarette with you. And then I will I will definitely go. because obviously I don't want to get
Nothing to worry about.
My only worry is I won't get it. Supposing I lose another day.
in too much pain with my legs, because my legs are they have a mind of their own.
I could kiss you.
You know, some days I can be sitting here going, oh, they feel loads much better, and then they will just suddenly kick off and start hurting, and I can't settle. And I don't really want that happening. You know, this close to bedtime. But I do love my bed. Snuggled up under my favourite covers. One is my beautiful sister and I. We've got two. We've got a blanket the same. We have a blanket the same. Hi, Kelly. Just mentioning you, darling. Hi, baby girl. Yeah. So yeah, my sister and Kelly and I, we've got a special blanket. It was Roman Reigns when he wasn't very well about 5 years ago. He had a personal problem. Not going to mention it, just in case I do get any haters on here, because I mentioned him. And my other blanket is pictures of me and my son that I had personally made. So just watching Carry On Nurse, babe. I actually thought the chat wasn't turned on. That was good. Lovely. Yeah, Alwyn's got up as well. Not too bad, but it is up. Yeah, no, you just caught me. I was going to go in a minute, and then I was, but I can still post it, and you can see the beginning of the video. Gonna get ready for bed. Yay, my first live chat person. Yay! Makes me feel like now I'm not sitting here like an idiot talking to myself. But yes, I'm watching Carry On Nurse, and as I was saying a little while back, I'm going to be watching Carry On Screaming when I go to bed and listen to the stories. Yeah, so that's my two favourite blankets. I do like snuggling down, and I've got a favourite pillowcase as well. It's my little boy when he was 5, and it was one of the last photos I had of my daddy before he went into hospital, because he was very, very unwell. So that's very precious to me. So I wash that every week, and I put it straight back on my pillow, and I got all snuggly down under my covers, and with my two favourite teddy bears. One's called a Snuggly, where you can have any person's face put on it with different clothes, whatever clothes you pick. And one is a teddy bear called Major, which is a Build-A-Bear teddy bear that my son made me years and years ago, and another teddy bear with head of the table jumper on, because it's a Roman Reigns teddy bear. So they're my 3 teddy bears that I go to bed with. So I get all snuggly and warm with them. It is a brilliant movie. It's so funny. I'm not used to having people in the live chat, even if it is one person. Whoa! I actually thought I had to turn it on, to be honest. Obviously not. So I've had my tea, as you saw in the video earlier. So my tummy's all full for bedtime. And I think I'm going to go and, as I said, do a couple of private things before I get into bed. And then time I've done that, it will be 10 o'clock. So just try and get a little sleep. As I said in the beginning of the video, I've still got this headache. It's still lingering around. So hopefully I can have a bit more rest, a bit more sleep, and hopefully it will go. Oh dear. Did I? Yes, I did. It's all right. I was just trying to remember whether or not I turned my heating down before I got into bed. I've turned it down, so my little girl won't get too hot, bless her. I don't worry about me. It's her I worry about, because obviously, you know, she's got fur. Oh, that's nice. Animals can't regulate their body heat like humans can. So, but my radiators are very good now that the nice man that came to check my boiler a few months ago, he checked all my radiators and everything and turned the heating up a little bit, because some of the radiators weren't working and some of them were, and I thought there was some blockage, and he said no, there wasn't. It's just because they weren't very high on the actual boiler unit itself, so he turned them up a little bit. So I do have a radiator in every room. So my house, bungalow house, whatever you want to call it, thing with the roof, gets all nice and toasty, which is nice, instead of what it used to be like. You know, used to go into a colder room when you've been in such a nice cozy room. It saves you getting the flu and all that silly nonsense. Oh yeah, this is nearly finished. We just got to the bit, sis, where they go into the operating theatre and they're trying to do that operation on that flipping Leslie Phillips, but can't because they turn on too much laughing gas. Oh my God, that's so funny. I love that bit. Oh, I've got to turn my light on again for a second, because I've got to see what box set Carry On Screaming is in. Oh, another one of my favorites is Carrying Up the Jungle. I love Frankie Howerd, as I said in the beginning of the video when we was talking about Carry On Doctor. Carry On Up the Khyber is another funny one. Love that one. Carry On Abroad is brilliant, and so is Henry. Carry On at Your Convenience. That is hysterical. I love that one, especially when they go to the seaside, because you know what I'm like with the seaside. Love it. Where is Carry On Screaming? Ah, got it. It was in volume 3. Another good one is Carry On Cowboy. Another one I'm not really too keen on is Carry On Camel. It's funny, but I class that one like I do Carry On England and Carry On Jack. I just class them as just separate movies. I don't look at them as Carry On movies, because to me they're not that funny. But I do like them. Hang on, did I? Yes, it was in volume 2. I think I said volume 3, but no, it was in volume. Carry On Screaming was in volume 2. Mwah, mwah. Love you. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna watch that. Carry On Screaming. I think that's a calming one as well, in a funny way, especially at night time. Some of them, when you watch them, they're funny, but they're too funny, because you can hear them laughing all the time, and sometimes people can't settle when someone's laughing all the time. But Carry On Screaming, I think, because it's done in a old sort of castle house in the middle of the woods, and a lot of the time it's dark. It's actually quite cute, and sort of the one of those ones that can send someone to sleep. Yeah, but as I'm saying, Carry On Camel, that is a good one, but again, I don't class it as a Carry On movie, not really. Oh my god, they're just getting to the bit where they're going to start messing around with the laughing gas. I cannot believe they did that. Oh my god, even flipping Leslie Phillips has lost his shit already, and he's the one that's supposed to be having a flaming operation. Oh my goodness. They've got disgusting laughs, these guys. Oh dear. Have my last cigarette, so I'm just gonna hope nothing gets me upset tomorrow, or I'm not in too much pain, because it will be the first time in a long time I won't have any tobacco or cigarettes for a day. But so I hope tomorrow goes quite quick. But as I have said in one of my other videos, though, if I don't, even though I do need, I do smoke for anxiety and pain and that, I can go without it for a day. It's not a big problem. But we'll see. I might get a refund on one thing that I haven't got yet. That's 3 days out late, so I might get that. Yeah, the blankets are, they're gorgeous. Yeah, so I should be okay for a day. I might get a refund back on something that should have been here 4 days ago. So if I get a refund on that, I'll be able to go down and get some tobacco. If not, it doesn't matter. I will be fine for a day. Just as long as nothing upsets me too much or I get into too much pain. But everyone, whether it's smoking, reading a book, watching something funny, everybody needs something to calm them down. So I'm not the only one. Oh my God! Well, they've knocked him out, but now they're too out of it themselves now to do the flaming operation. I don't believe it. Oh, they're funny. I love these Carry On movies. Charles Hawtrey and Kenneth Williams are very funny and Carry On Screaming as well. I love Oddbod and Junior. They are so cute. And Harry H. Corbett, who plays Harold in Step Turn Son, he's in Carry On Screaming as well, if people didn't know. Love that movie. As I said in a couple of other videos, I don't know whether it's just me, whether the way my brain works, but sometimes I like either watching, watching movies with the lights off, or watching movies when it's dark in the movie. I don't know. I think there's something. It's really weird. I think there's something cozy about watching a film, and it's either dark where you are or it's actually dark in the movie. Puts a little bit more cozy suspense on it, I think. Well, that's what I think anyway. And as I was saying earlier about black and white movies, they seem to be, or some of them, they seem to be a bit more cozier, give a more cozy atmosphere and a calming atmosphere. Because sometimes, obviously if you don't feel very well or something, the coloured movies, which are brilliant, absolutely. Sometimes, obviously with the black and white ones, they're not full in your face with all the different colours. So I do like coloured movies and black and white ones. It's just put a fucking learning sign on her ass. That poor nurse. Oh dear. Yeah, so I'll send you this video in a minute, Kelly, and if you want to, you can see the beginning of it. If not, you don't have to. As I've said to everybody else, don't want to watch them, you don't have to. But you say you like watching them, so I'll send it to you when it's done in a minute. I've noticed as well, if you upload it to YouTube from a different device, you have to wait till it's actually uploaded. But if you do it from actual YouTube itself, as soon as you stop the video, it's there to play. So why it takes so long to upload if you do it from like a phone or something, or you upload a video from your device to it, I don't know why it takes longer. But so I'll send it over to you in a minute anyway, and you can watch the first hour or so of it if you want to. And one of the patients in this, Kenneth Connor, the little boy at the end that comes in with the lady, I found out is actually his real son. So yeah, so I found out he was actually his real son, the little boy. He's so cute. Such an adorable little baby. Thank you. Yeah, this goes off in about a minute because the two nurses go in there. They were just about to take a silly photograph of the patient, and then they had to behave themselves because here comes matron. Everyone's got to be on their best behavior when matron's around. I actually wish that they would they'd still had matrons in some of the hospitals because they would not every hospital, but some hospitals, they would be a lot cleaner and a lot more sterile than they are these days if there were matrons around, because they had no nonsense. But Hattie Jake, she was brilliant as matron. I loved her. There we go. That's that finished. Made at Pinewood Studios, London. Yes, I know. I used to live around there. Right, now I've got to find where's volume 1 so I can put that back in. Here we are. So they don't get, ouch, they don't get scratched. Oh. I forgot I still got a bad neck. Ouch. Here we go. Carry on screaming. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Right, why did I just put my cigarette out? I want to finish it. One more puff. And I could go to bed. Try and have a settle down. Try and get rid of this Whoa! Get off. Get out. Get. That was close. Try and get rid of this lingering headache and try and settle down before my legs decide to kick off. Why has that got stuck? Why is that not playing? Don't you dare. Don't you dare mess around. This is my favorite one. Get out of it. Oh. Just hope there's a bit of dust on it. It shouldn't be scratched. Let's try again. Yeah, so there we go. Yay! Carry on screaming. My favourite. Where's the bloody sub button? Subtitles don't usually come up on this one. Oh, I've hit the wrong button again. Here we go. Off. Does that say off or does that say on? I'm trying to turn it off. Ah. Oh, for goodness sake. Where's the button gone? No, that's on. One. Off. There you go. So they're off. Love Carry On Screaming. So, I'm going to go and love and leave you, get myself ready for bed, watch this and listen to some stories and try and settle my head. Well, love you all. Be good, be safe, be happy, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye, Kelly. Good night, darling. Love you. Bye.